everyone, welcome to episode 4 of the Keynotes with Kachi series. I'm your host Kachi, and to all those who have been listening to my previous episodes, thank you so much. And if you don't know where to find these episodes, they are on my YouTube channel, Keynotes with Kachi. Today's guest is a multi-genre artist. She blends Afrofusion, neo soul, gospel, R&B in such a unique way. She's also a singer and a songwriter, and she's known for tracks like Sister Friend, Find a Way, and her most recent track, Coming Up, where she blends her voice with the trumpets in a unique way. The beauty of all this is that she carries her faith in her music, and she's unapologetic about it. Please welcome to this podcast session, Ekene Anonyai.
If I'm being honest, I don't think I can make it without you. Without you, I'll find, I must find a way to meet you halfway and make it work. We'll make it work by communicating, like you ever had a sister and a friend. My sister from another mister. That's my sister friend.
So first things first, I just want to say that I really admire your music. You have such an amazing voice, and I love how you carry your faith along with your music. I do respect that because it's something that you don't see a lot with a lot of artists today. So I really admire that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I'm just curious to know, what made you go into music? How did it all start?
Okay, I think it started probably before I even realized that I could sing is the thing. So my dad used to always sing in choir when we were growing up. And so we all used to pray together as a house, and there'll be harmonies and everything, but nobody necessarily thinks oh, I can sing or anything. So even in primary school, we played violin, my sister playing the clarinets, things like that. Parents, keyboard lessons here and there. No, we can't play, but we know tiny pieces here and there. And then I joined the choir even in primary school. And we'd sing for graduation and stuff like that. You still don't know anything. You enter secondary school. Because my dad had always been in choir, we've kind of always all enjoyed singing. They used to play oldies, and we used to sing at home, just things like that, or Michael Jackson, whatever it is that was going on. There was kind of always music around. And then I get into choir. And I was so shy, so I used to sing and cover. It didn't make any sense, but I used to cover this side. So, okay, people in choir, they've already heard me during choir practice, but who am I? Maybe they won't hear me because I'm doing this. It was so silly. But just 2 was kind of the start of it. Eventually, people start saying, oh, you can sing. You still don't really believe it anyways, but you enjoy it, so you still do it anyways. And then eventually you come to start figuring out that yeah, okay, maybe I can actually sing. But I didn't think I was going to do music still. It's just, it kind of just started from there. And then I just really liked music. I think that's what it was. Because even after being in choir all those years and just singing, even in classroom, the class that I was in, my class girls and I, we were always making songs, remixing songs, singing songs. We used to drum on the lockers and things like that and sing. In junior class when we're all in the same house, and even in senior class when it was different people. So I think it was just those things that just continued fostering the love for music, plus choir, of course. And yeah, by the time I graduated from Loyola, because I went to Loyola, by the time I graduated from Loyola, and then I went to CIC in Canada. So it's a foundation type thing. It's 1 year before uni. There too, I joined the choir, and there I also did like a vocal music class there for like my last semester, and it was just for fun. But the way they really make it seem like you can really sing, you have to kind of start believing it at some point. So that was say 2014 to 2015 was when I took that class. By 2016, I was now in uni, and that's when December of that year, I used to sing here and there on like Snapchat and stuff before that. But December, I was like, yeah, I might as well post a YouTube video. And that was kind of how we kind of started doing stuff because like everybody's like, oh, you might as well like do this more, things like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's really amazing. Like I hear a lot of like you join the choir when you go here, then you join the choir again when you go here. So it's like it has just been ingrained in you all through. But I really do admire that because, like I said, you have a really amazing voice. And then it's also I actually got to know you first when I heard Sister Friend.
Really?
Yeah, when I first heard Sister Friend, but interestingly, I also knew that you played the guitar because you also posted like some videos of like playing the guitar, and I was like, oh, she plays it so well. And I
I
love how
don't
you use
think
it to be
so.
singing hymns. I love how you, and she was just like singing a hymn and playing it, so that was really cool. So
I don't
that,
play the guitar so well. Let's start there. Let's start there.
yeah.
But I know some chords, and so because of those chords, I can play. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm a
But
baby guitarist.
yeah, but it was really like Sister Friend I got to like know about you. I was like, oh, it was so like unique. And then you came and you dropped coming up, and I'm like, I won't lie, that trumpet. The person that did the trumpet, I won't lie.
That's what everybody says. And to be honest, I only met him. I met him. His name is Aweru. I
Okay,
met also an artist. I met him in December because he was. I was singing background for a friend Shewa,
yeah.
and he was playing trumpets for her.
Oh, okay.
And we were just talking after because like he was like, oh, he was thinking of coming to Canada for something
Yeah,
later just to visit, and so we're talking because of that. And that same day, like this was on Instagram, that same day I had told the producer of coming up, I feel like I'll finally send it to you because he was like, this song is been 2 years now and I want people to hear this song because I want to hear the song.
yeah,
So I was like, yeah, but I just don't feel like it's complete. I've been dilly dallying for many reasons. Like,
yeah,
I didn't feel like it was complete. I was wondering about different things and I don't know if it's
yeah,
too much to get into, but I was just like, okay, fine, I'll send it to you on this day. On that day, randomly, I see that there's a video from Snapchat. Because many times when I sing originals, I record on Snapchat
yeah.
because Snapchat allows you play the beat at the same time and sing.
Okay,
So I'll play the beat from like files or like not from yeah, I think from files or from voice memos or something. And then I'll be able to sing. But if you record on voice memos, you can only record from voice memos at that time. You can't play something else from somewhere else. It's
yeah,
a lot thing. But yeah, so normally I record on Snapchat. Snapchat shows me a flashback from 2 years ago on that day where I'm singing the trumpet line. I have no recollection of that.
yeah,
I was kind of just humming, and that's all I'm doing in the video. I'm doing ta-da-ba-ba-ba,
yeah,
ta-da-ba-ba-ba. And that was literally all I was doing. And so I was like, wait a second, like this would be so nice. So like he adds like there are parts where I'm just doing random stuff. He
yeah,
does that a bit, but like he mainly keeps the that he's playing down the first side.
yeah,
It goes off a bit because my friend Shokwe, that you know as well,
yes,
Shokwe was like, no, let him just go off and stuff like that. So she suggests something as well. He does one part there, things like that. But yeah, he's just really good. It's literally
yeah.
all from the song.
No, the song.
If
I
I
mean,
didn't find it
yeah,
that day, I would have sent. Like I was just talking to him coincidentally on the same day. If I didn't see that Snapchat video, I would have not had trumpets on the song.
wow,
Yeah,
wow,
that's
that's
just this year, and this song was written since last 2 years. Yeah.
wow. Yeah, no, that was like it's a really good song. Like the beat, then the way it just blends. I was like, no, it's a good song. it's a good song. Yeah. So my next question is about something that I feel like it doesn't really get like talked about enough with like female creatives, and that is being authentic and cultivating like more creativity when in whatever you do, whether it's music or art or dancing or anything. So what my question for you is, what do authenticity and creativity mean to you as a musician?
I think to me, hmm, I don't know. I just try to be myself for the most part, and that's literally like as much as I can give.
Yeah.
I think there's always people that tell you what to do here and there, and there's advice that you take and there's advice that you leave generally.
Yeah.
First, first, like you said, like my faith is pretty important to me, so I try to carry that at the top of everything. In a way, so that's kind of like I don't know, like I have gospel songs,
Yeah.
Face Card and Test Me, but not all my songs are like fully gospel songs.
Yeah.
So I've tried to, still incorporate God in everything that I do.
Yeah.
And creativity wise, sometimes you're just writing, sometimes you're just singing.
Yeah.
And it kind of like it translates across board in like most things that I do, even if it's choir, because like I lead the choir at my church, me and another girl,
Yeah.
and it's so much fun. It's so much fun, but it can literally look like we had a new priest this year, and then there was a whole installation ceremony that was going to happen, and he was like, "Oh, he wants like you were a priest forever in the line of Melchizedek." That verse sang like
Yeah.
is at a particular part because there are certain things that they do during a priest installation ceremony. And I was like, okay, I can always take something that was already made before, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Things like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, Holy Spirit, give me a tune. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Like most responsorial songs I do, I'm like, Holy Spirit, give me something to work with. It's not always like that with the music itself, but like many times the music too, like I'll be like, yeah, God just help me. And then you kind of just
Yeah.
sing and go from there. And like what you end up coming up with is typically like just good. It might be something that people don't necessarily, it might not be everybody's piece of tea or cup of tea rather, or piece of cake, whatever. But I feel like for the most part, like people still enjoy stuff, even if it's not necessarily, it might not be their everyday listen, but like you said, Sister Friend is pretty different for,
Yeah.
and I feel like being authentic sometimes means like sticking to your own stories because that song was mainly inspired by I couldn't speak to my best friend at the time because she was writing exams.
Okay.
And then another one of our mutual friends, I helped her do something and she was so grateful. Like, it didn't make any sense to me that she was that grateful because I was like, I do this for you normally.
Yeah.
She's just one that really expresses gratitude. But I was so moved by her gratitude that I really wanted to tell somebody about it. I wanted to
Yeah.
tell my best friend. But I knew if my best friend, if you text her, you probably distract her from,
Yeah.
she's studying for like proper exams, not just like just regular.
Yeah.
Was yeah. So I was like, okay, fine. My family friend, but his music producer name is Duke Sprod. So he was on
Yeah.
that track because he had sent me a pack of beats before that. So I was like, okay, I might as well write to her. I was thinking I might write to her on notes separately and maybe I'll send it to
Yeah.
her later just so I didn't forget. But then I was like, wait, but what if it turns into music or something? So then
Yeah.
like, oh, sister Francis, tell me where you've been. I know where she's been, but I was like, I'm so proud of you, kind of like in anticipation that like she passes the exam
Yeah.
and things like that. But from there, it kind of just translates into the friendship itself. But that's kind of how the song started. And I feel like sometimes you're like, oh, you might be too corny, you might be too cheesy, maybe I shouldn't write it.
Yeah.
Why not? Like, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it goes on. And I feel like it just across the board with different things that I do, that tends to be what happens. Not because like you can't really be anybody else, even if you tried, to be honest. But I just feel like yeah, that's what tends to happen. And I feel like when you're creative, generally you tend to still be creative in just other things. Even if
Yeah,
you don't especially do it in the music itself, it could be like makeup, it could be, for me, I feel like these days, usually with my hair, like
yeah,
the whole thing of like not wanting to like, yeah, just grow my hair and just things like that. So that means, yeah, you kind of have to
yeah,
style it and still keep it natural and do this and do that. So
yeah,
I think these days is more so hair. In the past, it's been makeup. In the past, it's been mocktails because I make Chapman mainly, but because my friends now ask me to do stuff for their things as well,
yeah,
then it could be like you making like a watermelon bowl to like put the thing inside instead or something like that. But you
yeah.
never know. But I feel like when you're creative, you just know that there are too many ways to do something that you don't stick to one way of doing it. And yeah, that's really what it looks like for me, I think.
Wow, that's really nice, and I love how like you also talked about like the inspiration we had like sister friend, because I think it really hits when you've had that really one close friend that's also like a girl, because I have that too. So yeah, it definitely really hits.
Honestly, that verse too, I even like just covered like different friendships in general. I was thinking all my friends,
Yeah,
those that are really close to me. But it started off because I couldn't talk to my best friend. But yeah,
yeah.
honestly, shout out to friendship.
I know. Shout out to friendship. Yeah, shout out to all friends there.
Okay.
Yeah. Then my next question is actually, okay, so you are a female creative and you're also a female African creative. And I know that when it comes to the African woman, there's a lot of societal aches with being an African woman today. You're expected to act a certain way. There are certain things that you can't do because that's just the norm. So what would you say are the challenges that you faced in trying to create this path in music being an African woman?
I don't know if I can say that I've necessarily like navigated the path.
Yeah,
Because I think like yeah, many times like the music that many like most people that I know do get
yeah,
from like the Nigerian lens.
yes,
Like we're Nigerian, and the thing that trends there most obviously is Afrobeats
yeah,
or like cause at least more high life ish, but mostly Afrobeats.
yeah,
Um, so then like what tends to happen sometimes is like trying to fuse stuff into each other or well you still want to be authentic to yourself, you still want to I don't know that I've necessarily navigated it. I feel like I enjoy listening to music in general as well, so it doesn't
yeah,
really change
yeah.
stuff. But
Mhm,
sometimes as well, the beats that I get initially like will also be more tailored to like what I do. And some songs, I think also just based on who I am,
mhm,
in a way, like you kind of just have to stop caring about pleasing everybody. That's kind of
mhm.
what it looks like. So some songs like Find a Way, I think I released Find a Way last year as well. I think so. Yeah, maybe. I think I released Find a Way last year. But Find a Way, that song I wrote it in 2019. Like
Oh,
just on its one. Like just there's no beat or anything. You're just like if I could find a way to love you, and you kind of stick with it because it sounds nice.
yeah.
It seems
Yes, yes.
so you know that there's no Afrobeat song that sounds like that.
Yeah,
You either finish the song or you don't. Like it's not really. So I can't say like oh I've not like created a path or I just be doing stuff. Is
okay,
the way to put it. I feel like
okay.
I be doing stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I've necessarily answered the question, but I feel like I just be doing stuff, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like Find a Way is many people's like favorite song of mine, but it has like many. It's not really an Afrobeat song at all. It's
Yeah,
R&B esque, alternative R&B as well. There's a part of it that is like trap to a certain degree.
yeah,
So yeah, a lot of things I do end up being like more fusion of things. I think just because I have many influences as well. But also because like even if I get like a beat like coming up, I'm still going to be soulful on it because
Yeah.
naturally that's who I am at this point. And the thing is, people
Okay.
are like, "Oh, it's so great that you are still able to be soulful on this and that." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm not doing anything intentionally. It's just
Yeah.
yeah." So again, I think yeah, it's one of those things where you're like you're not even thinking, "Oh, I'm influenced by this or I'm this." You're just doing stuff many times,
Yeah.
and it's like maybe I'll say because I work in 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
Even when I didn't work for a whole year, like you're mainly trying to like figure it out with God. At least at this point in my Christian
Yeah.
walk, so it's not like you want to get money from things and things like that, but if it doesn't pay, it doesn't pay. Like yeah,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense. By God's grace, it does eventually. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I just be doing stuff for now and just seeing what works. I think when you look at what people like as well, sometimes it helps. Like
Yeah.
like what you've done that people like. But at the same
Okay.
time as well, like you continue growing as an artist. Like the way I'd perform some of my like the very first song that I released is not how I'd have performed it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, just staying true to yourself, I think, is all you can really do in this life. It
Okay.
still kind of ties to your last question. So I don't know if I've necessarily answered this one because I don't think I'm necessarily trying to be bad. I just think I'm being myself and
Okay.
whatever that looks
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really like it's really nice that like you just keep on doing what you're doing and you just see like where it takes you
Trying my
to.
best.
Yes, 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 definitely. So should we be expecting any collaborations? Any
I mean, yeah, the one song I was recording like 2 days ago, 3 days ago,
yeah.
from the same gig that I did last year, like ending of last year, where I sang backgrounds for Shewa.
Yeah.
The keyboardist that was there, he is working on something with another guy. So yeah, they
Okay.
asked me to be a feature on the whole
Yeah.
project, and then there'll be one song. Hopefully, though, I
Oh,
do release my own music as well this year. It just
yeah.
requires sitting down to record stuff that is there. Yeah,
Oh,
I just have to
okay.
find time. Yeah, I really just need to find time.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I'm honestly really like excited to see where it takes you to, where how everything goes. Yeah, and then my last question would be what advice would you give to any young girl who wants to be a creative but they are unsure of what to do or their path or they're like scared? Yeah.
I think kind of like similar to what I said before. There's more than one way to do something.
Yeah.
So most times, if you try and do it things exactly like what everybody is doing, many times you end up not like you end up getting stuck because or if you take too long trying to figure it out or you just don't prioritize stuff, you end up just staying in one place without actually putting out like releasing what is in your head, that kind of thing. Or you
Yeah.
want to make everything perfect first. But like I think there are different ways to do something in the sense that like the video doesn't have to look like your favorite artist video or something like
Yeah.
that. Personally for me it will always be to put God first as well. Because like honestly, God is the best creative director. And I know there's that
Yeah.
podcast that's like, God is my creative director. And I feel like that's when I started phrasing it like that because
Yeah.
for like stuff like cover art, sometimes you can be trying to figure out something and you just pray about it and you get an idea. Or
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
something you're struggling with, and then the next thing you just figure it out. Like I don't know. I'm Catholic, right? So there's adoration where you go and like there's Eucharistic adoration.
Yeah.
There's just you and quiet and peace, and you're just talking to God, and God is right there as well.
Yeah.
For me, I've done that with like too many things. The last event that I had to perform at in the morning, I went to mass, and then my friends were asking me like, "Oh, do you know your outfit for tomorrow?" And I was like, in a way, I've kind of figured out my hair because I've been doing a lot of research on it. And one of our friends had come to my house the day before to try and help me, like,
Yeah.
get stuff together, but I was too tired as well, and I hadn't tried out any of the things yet as well.
Yeah.
I told them, ask me after adoration tonight, and I went.
Yeah.
I'm like, truly, truly, during adoration, I have to God, God, you cannot shame me. Like, you have
Yeah.
actually told me, like, just made me remember right there and there that there was this dress that was in my box and my mom had given me like when I was in Nigeria for Christmas. So it's like
Yeah.
sometimes you don't, and we opened that same box. I just didn't see it or even remember it or think about it. But we had brought our items from there. So it was just like, yeah, go back to the box and like try the things that are there. So it could be
Yeah.
things like that. It could be I recorded a Holy Night one time, and the idea for the cover art, I couldn't figure it out the whole time, but I knew I didn't have time to like get it properly shot and things like
Yeah.
that. Again, it was sitting down in adoration and just talking to God that like next thing I'm like, oh yeah, like there's nail art that has like snowflakes on it. So that's literally what the cover art is. It's just my hands like this with like snowflakes on it. And I don't even fix my nails normally. So
Yeah. Yes.
I was saying, oh
Same.
yeah,
Same. I really
I
don't.
don't
Yeah.
like I can play guitar, but when last did I play the guitar? That's another thing. But
Yeah.
I typically like to say, okay, yeah, I'll not do my nails so I can play guitar. But also, I've just never really been a nails person. But for someone that is not a nails person, you can see how that is a whole thing as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, ideas come many times from God. So, I guess to the little creative girl or the older creative girl, like,
Yes.
that's God that like, if you seek him diligently, you'll find him and he will answer things like this as well that seem like slightly trivial to other people. But also just, yeah, work hard, like, and just keep putting in the work if you truly enjoy what you're doing or just for the sake of like sanity, like outside of like whatever life looks like. Yeah, so
Yes.
the advice might be long, but yeah, just keep doing stuff. Even if it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it's working out, even if money is not coming from the thing at the moment, I think like even just from because most creatives that I know tend to run away from like music and stuff eventually because of the music aspect. It's like
Yeah.
the aspect rather. It's typically money that is the issue because again, obviously streaming and stuff doesn't pay you that much. But for
Yes.
instance, like God gives ideas randomly and things also just happen as well. Just putting yourself out there because randomly somebody will reach out to you for something and it could be small, it could be big. Like
Yeah.
I've flown out to sing before. I didn't get paid for that thing, but again, it's just from putting all yourself out there that my mom told somebody something and then somebody did something. Or it could be singing for someone's wedding. It could be
Yeah.
church. It could be from the smallest things, really. It might not be necessarily the avenue that you think money is going to come from, but it will still come just from the fact that you're taking action. Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that has been my story.
Wow, that is so amazing. Like when you said God is our best creative director, I wrote that down because I've never heard that. Like that statement.
So,
I was like, that is so good. And I really like admire that because there's just this difference like when you involve God, like you have that conversation, you go to him for inspiration and it just clicks. And you can tell even in the music. So that's why like I really just like appreciated it. Yes, thank you so much for
no,
this huge opportunity. I really, really love this conversation. Again, I love your music. Coming up is up there. The trumpets.
it's true.
Yes, the blend was good because I love me a good instrumental blend. I love that. So I really, really do love your music. Yes, well, I'm definitely looking forward to more stuff from you.
From
Yes,
me too, to be fair.
yes, and I'll just put it out there. Maybe an album. I'm just gonna say unfortunate. I'll say you
To be
might
fair, I
consider, you
hear
might
it.
not, and
I
that's
hear it.
fine.
I hear it.
Yeah,
And it's something I've considered since the beginning of the journey. Because in a way, like
yeah.
I already had the album title for time. So I was
Okay.
like, at least maybe a project. Like
Yeah.
even if yeah, I don't know. Honestly, stay tuned. Who knows?
Yeah. Anything could happen.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
Yes. And then Where can we check you out? So you can just say like your social media handles and where we can check you out.
It is Ekene Anonyai everywhere, like just EKENE ANONYAI. So on
Yeah.
Instagram, on YouTube, there might be a space if you're just searching for it randomly, but if it's the handle thing as well, it would be just all together.
Okay.
Same on Twitter, same on Threads, same on
Okay.
SoundCloud, Audio Mac.
Yeah.
Spotify and Co. There's the space in between. Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon.
Yeah. So pretty much everywhere it's Ekene
Pretty
Anonyai.
much everywhere you can think of. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. So you guys, you heard her. Go check her out. I check coming up. Check out coming up, especially. It's a really good song. But check out all her songs.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you for having me, honestly.
Yeah.